That was the perfect call out there. Once he got the block, he made a move, and he was headed to the end zone.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. Zappe going right to the air here. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. They run with a fourth-year man. This is Damian Harris. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and getting their guy in the backfield a nice.
Get on 2nd down. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Zappe will try to sneak. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that play seemed well scouted defensively. They collapsed everything inside. Nowhere to go on the quarterback sneak. Now it's going to bring up 4th down.
They run for it with Harris. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
I don't believe that that was called right here in the moment. I believe this was called during practice this week, that he was going to decide to be aggressive even on his own side of the field.
Just you mean because it's the opening drive? Maybe they had this scripted?
I think that he just talked about it with his team and said, listen, I'm confident in you. If we end up in this situation, we'll go for it early just to set a tone in this game.
Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Zappe back to throw. Setting up the screen, Harris. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time.
And the Jets will take over. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10.
At their own 24. Here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. The Jets at 3-4 on the year coming into play. But Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field that took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Wilson. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 45-yard line. 2nd quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Again, Wilson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
This pass complete to Rucker.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 34.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jets post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down.
On 1st down, here's Zappi.
Going up top. It's caught inside the 25.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Harris running straight ahead. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second and 6 with the ball on the 7.
This is Harris on the draw, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Zappi on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this 1st half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The 40. 20. And out of bounds at the 1-yard line. What a return. He did everything but take it to the house.
And, partner, not only is he kicking himself right now, he's going to petition the league for 99-yard fields. That's almost not fair to get it that far and not get into the end zone. Nevertheless, a great return.
Now Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Elijah Moore,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now.
Zappi now on 1st and 10. Completes this one to Thornton.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
And Zappi to throw. Out route, and this is Henry with a catch.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
First and 10, Zappi.
Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Zerline now for the PAT. And it's 21-3. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Zappi to throw on 1st down.
And right side, Henry's got it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. On the delay, here's Harris. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd and inches,
Zappi.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Brandon Eccles.
And the Jets are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this 1st half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
After the interception, here's Wilson. His throw incomplete.
Try to get that pass to Jeremy Ruckert.
And now it's 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Buying time to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Maybe some indecision there on what looked to be an RPO. He wound up keeping it, but that defense right on him to strip it away.
And typically when we see that type of indecision on an RPO, that means it's well defended. He had nowhere to go with it, and that allowed the defense to get to him and knock it free and make it a turnover.
Zappi's throw there complete to Myers. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Here's Zappi.
That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run for the 1st with Stevenson.
Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And that'll get the deficit down to 15.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And he returns this to the 22. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Trying to lay one up deep. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Taking in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in the game.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Devin McCourty picks it off.
And the Pats are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Zappi looks to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
A move to New England from Baltimore suited Matthew Judon nicely with 12.5 sacks in his first year of a new 4-year contract with the Patriots. That was a new career high for him, 7th in the NFL, and the most for a Patriot since 2015.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
So Wilson runs off, and now they will go to the man they call Greg the Leg, Greg Zuerlein. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and they will extend their lead even further. So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Zappi.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Wilson. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Rolling to his right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Defensively, they were all over that. When he decided to keep it, there were a lot of eyes just darted on him.
I wonder if he followed the progressions properly there. I think maybe he really wanted to run with the football. Turned out not to be the correct decision.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They throw it out right complete. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Patriots get the football back. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Zappi looking to throw it on fourth down.
He sets to fire deep. He's got a man, complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Looking to throw, Zappi.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And he finds Corey Davis. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he'll be out right at the 35. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. To throw again is Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now Wilson on 1st down. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Denzel Mims.
27 yards.
And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. Now Zappi. Forced out to his left. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 15.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
He's going to look deep for more. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Patriots are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play fake, and now here's Zappi. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Ashton Davis. And the Jets will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And intercepted. Wilson's third of the game. Marcus Jones picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. We're part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that pick 6 a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession. He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jeremy Ruckert, 75 yards. And the Jets up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Zerline good with a PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 2nd and 10. Zappi over the middle, complete. It's Harris. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Now Zappi. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down. Zappi back to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah. He needs better protection, that's for sure. And now here's another interception. Picked up by DJ Reed. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took advantage of the young man right there.
Wilson wants to throw it. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now Zerline on and the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Zappi, one final shot here. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. As time has run out on this football game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense.